mystery of the boiler room goes all the way back to 1976. Legends say that a janitor named William Johnson was found dead in the Chat boiler room on March 13, 1976. His autopsy shows that his cause of death was a head injury, which caused internal bleeding in the brain.
The RCMP investigated Johnson's death and believed it was manslaughter, but they ultimately could not solve the case. Despite the fact that no one was charged for the murder of Johnson, there are many theories as to who the murderer could be.
The first theory is that a student named Jerry Fitzgerald is the killer. This student has a history of violence and even spent 2 years in the notorious Penhurst mental asylum. Jerry's fingerprints were even found in the boiler room. Jerry was ultimately ruled out as the murderer because the RCMP believed he did not have the motive to kill Johnson. It was found over there. And there's the blood stain. They were not able to properly clean up the blood. Despite the fact that this happened in 1976, the evidence remains.
The second theory is that a chemistry teacher named Greg Goldberg killed William Johnson. 4 eyewitnesses claimed to have seen Mr. Goldberg fighting with Johnson the day before Johnson was found dead. Supposedly, the two had a very poor relationship and were constantly bickering. Mr. Goldberg definitely had the motive, but there was no physical evidence of Mr. Goldberg being in the boiler room.
Still here. So this is said to be one of the more spiritually active zones because this is where he actually died. This is where the pipe hit him. And now we're gonna use our ghost app to find William. Okay.
Show the camera.
Are you William? Talk to us. Look at these demonic letters.
Translating.
Yes! The third and final theory is that Johnson's death was a result of a supernatural occurrence. Johnson was known as a strange man, constantly talking to himself and sometimes having sporadic outbursts. Some theorize his death was more than what meets the eye, and that he actually had an exorcism and died from hitting his head on a pipe in the midst of it. Though this theory might seem far-fetched, Johnson's behavior matches those of people who have previously experienced exorcisms. What else should we ask him?
Ask him if he knows who killed him.
You know who killed you? Demon? That was one of the options, it's an exorcism!
We may never know who killed William Johnson, but for now, it remains unsolved.